begin, please be seated. I have a few housekeeping notes to make before we begin with today's program. I just wanted to go over a few things before our keynote speaker comes to the screen later. Okay, firstly, kindly take out your notebooks, and secondly, please get ready with a pen to jot down all the notes shared by the speaker later. Okay, thank you, Sir Faisal. Okay. Assalamualaikum and good morning to all teachers and students. Welcome to today's program, which is Easy Peasy Answering Technique with Miss Nur Shafika. It is my pleasure to be the moderator for today's program. My name is Teacher Ala, and on behalf of the Kusau's English panel, I would like to extend a very warm welcome to all of you. We hope you will learn a lot today as we have lined up for you to be fruitful and engaging during the program. Okay, first and foremost, to get more barakah from Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala, let's begin our program by reciting our prayer, which will be led by Muhammad Fawaz Haikal bin Muhammad Faizul. Please welcome.
For free.
Sir Faisal, please turn on your mic.
Kami memohon kekuatan dari kamu ya Allah, supaya kami yang ada pada hari ini agar kami dapat melaksanakan segala kewajiban kami dan kami mohon perlindungan dengan Engkau ya Allah daripada melakukan keburukan. Ya Allah, berikanlah kepada kami kekayaan ilmu pengetahuan dan kesenangan kami dengan segala lemah lembut, sejatikanlah kami dengan ketakwaan dan dalam tindakanlah kami dan diri kami dengan kesehatan. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina adzabannar. Sallallahu alaihi sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wasahbihi ajma'in. Allah fi qadati amma yasifun wa sallallahu alaihi wasallam walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.
Amin. Thank you to Muhammad Fawaz Haikal. Alhamdulillah, praise to Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala, the Lord, the Creator, and the Sustainer of the whole universe for His blessing, as we can gather here today for a meaningful program, which will be focusing on the speaking part of the paper 3 for the SPM paper. Okay, let us all give our 100% attention to our today's program. Okay, to begin this program, we are pleased and lucky to have Mr. Al-Irwan bin Sahibur Rahim, the principal of SMK Kuala Selangor, to deliver the opening remark, hence to officiate the today's program. Please welcome.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Yang berusaha Haji Ghazali bin Arifin, Timbalan PPD SPP PPD Kuala Selangor. Yang saya hormati Puan Nurul Huda binti Sidi selaku SISC Plus Bahasa PPD Kuala Selangor. Puan Nur Syafiqah binti Yaakob selaku penceramah untuk program pada hari ini, iaitu seorang guru SMK Datuk Abdul Rahman Yaakob. Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, bersyukur kita ke hadrat ilahi pada hari ini kita dipertemukan untuk satu program PaDaT yang sangat baik untuk kita, untuk guru-guru dan juga pelajar. Saya dipahamkan bahawa program ini adalah satu program perkongsian, satu perkongsian idea, pengalaman dan juga perkongsian tips-tips terbaik untuk pelajar-pelajar menjawab soalan SPM. Dalam program ini juga dibincangkan tentang teknik-teknik terbaik untuk pelajar-pelajar menjawab soalan-soalan SPM. So pada hari ini adalah giliran untuk panitia daerah PPD Kuala Selangor subjek Bahasa Inggeris. So saya merupakan selaku pengerusi untuk program PaDaT Bahasa Inggeris ini. So saya ingin memberitahu sedikit tentang objektif. Objektif kita program ini adalah untuk memberi pendedahan tentang cara menjawab kertas 3 kepada calon-calon SPM Bahasa Inggeris khususnya, dan juga mempunyai sasaran. Sasaran kita adalah calon SPM Bahasa Inggeris yang memperolehi grade B dan C. Kebiasaan dalam peperiksaan percubaan lah. Dalam peperiksaan percubaan, kalau kita dah dapat mengenal pasti pelajar-pelajar kita yang mendapat grade B dan grade C, golongan pelajar ini adalah golongan pelajar yang agak ramai. Di setiap sekolah saya percaya pelajar ataupun calon-calon SPM yang mendapat grade B dan grade C antara yang teramai. Jadi sekiranya ini pelajar-pelajar ini dapat kita tingkatkan grade-nya, insya-Allah secara tak langsung peningkatan juga berlaku dalam prestasi SPM, terutama dalam subjek Bahasa Inggeris untuk sekolah tuan-tuan dan puan-puan secara tak langsung kepada PPD Kuala Selangor. Jadi saya rasa program ini sangat bermanfaat, sangat-sangat membantu guru-guru dan juga pelajar-pelajar untuk meningkatkan prestasi mereka. Saya juga difahamkan bahawa program ini perkongsian-perkongsian dia adalah perkongsian antara beberapa buah sekolah yang mencapai grade yang baik dalam percubaan tempoh hari. Kemudian teknik ataupun idea-idea yang digunakan untuk peningkatan itu akan dikongsikan dalam program ini. Jadi saya percaya setiap sekolah pasti akan melihat teknik-teknik yang sesuai untuk sekolah mereka. Tidak semua kadang-kadang teknik-teknik tersebut bersesuaian, ianya berdasar kepada persekitaran sekolah ataupun situasi pelajar-pelajar kita. Jadi tuan-tuan lihat mana yang baik untuk sekolah tuan-tuan, tuan-tuan boleh ambil. Sekiranya tuan-tuan rasa tidak sesuai, tak perlu ambil. Dalam masa tempoh yang sangat singkat ini, jadi kita terpaksa mengambil teknik-teknik yang agak sesuai dengan sekolah kita untuk kita gunakan, dan saya percaya sekiranya ianya sesuai, pasti teknik-teknik tersebut akan membantu dalam peningkatan prestasi SPM, terutama dalam subjek Bahasa Inggeris. Di kesempatan ini juga saya mengucapkan ribuan terima kasih lah Terima kasih dan juga tahniah kepada pegawai-pegawai PPD Kuala Selangor atas penganjuran ini, penganjuran yang sangat baik. Dan juga terima kasih kepada penceramah yang sangat berpengalaman, Puan Nur Syafiqah. Saya percaya usaha kita ini pastinya akan mendapat ganjaran yang sangat baik, dan saya juga percaya insyaAllah dengan program ini peningkatan prestasi sekolah tuan-tuan juga akan meningkat, dan secara tak langsung prestasi bahasa Inggeris di peringkat PPD Kuala Selangor juga akan meningkat. So saya doakan supaya kita semua berjaya dan sukses, dan juga berjaya dengan cemerlang dalam SPM nanti. Sekian, terima kasih daripada saya.
Thank you to Mr. Al-Irwan for that lovely speech. And now I am delighted to introduce you our most awaited speaker for today's program, which is Miss Nur Syafiqah binti Yaakob. For everyone's information, Miss Nur Syafiqah is an English teacher which currently teaching at SMK Dato' Abdul Rahman Yaakob, located at Melaka. She is a very brilliant, dedicated, and excellent teacher. She also has a very wonderful and quite impressive education background. First of all, in 2014, she did his bachelor degree in education, majoring in TESOL at Canterbury Christ Church University, United Kingdom. Next, in 2019, she pursued her master degree, also majoring in TESOL at University Kebangsaan Malaysia, UKM. After that, she continued with her PhD study in 2020 with the same university, and in 2022, she did her PhD internship in Global Competent Cluster at the Central Queensland University of Australia. Without further ado, let us welcome Ms. Nur Syafiqah to begin with her most awaiting slot. Please welcome Ms. Syafiqah.
Thank you so much, Miss Alia, our MC for today. And I would like to thank PPD Kuala Selangor, SMK Kuala Selangor for organizing this program and for inviting me to share some tips with all of you here. So Assalamualaikum and good morning, all amazing students here. So I could see some of you from here. All right, so quick check. Is it clear? Is my voice okay? Okay. Anyone can respond, like thumbs up or do anything.
Yeah, we can hear you quite well.
Okay, nice. All right, so we move on to our answering technique, paper 3 speaking. And within this 1 hour and a half, almost 2 hours, what you can do is you can answer my questions, and then at the same time, if you have questions, you can ask. So we will open some question and answer slots for you to jump in and share your questions. If you want to share some tips as well with other friends from other schools, you can do so. Okay. Now we are waiting for the slide. Right. Before that, how are you feeling today? Thumbs up if you feel okay. If you feel quite in the mood. Okay, nice. Right. So I saw students from SMK Sungai Burong. And then who else? So we got, I believe that we've got 18 or 19 schools with us today. Okay, we'll give like a few 1 or 2 minutes for the slides to be presented. Well, I've got some raised hands. One, Sabrina, would you like to say anything? Or would you like to ask anything?
Oh no, just now you asked whether we can hear you or not. So
Oh,
I
okay.
raise up my hand.
All right, cool. Thanks. Puan Subashini, do you have anything you want to ask or for me to clarify?
Yeah, regarding the voice is loud and clear.
All right, cool. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your response. Okay. Right. So for speaking, normally my students might have the same problems with you because they sometimes they got stuck when they want to share their ideas. So we will discuss that later today as well. Like what would you do? What can you do if you suddenly get stuck? Or just blur, because sometimes the points may be something difficult for you to elaborate, but actually you can elaborate all points or all questions asked. It's just that how you um, look at things around you to help you get the ideas to talk. So we will discuss that later. Assalamualaikum and good morning. Good morning from OSMK Puncak Alam 3. Hi, good morning students there and Puan Nur Aida Zura.
Hi!
Wow, so cool. Hi. So nice to see everyone. From Pematang. Oh, okay. Hi. Wow. It feels like we have this cheer competition. Wow. So energetic and excited. That's nice. Right. We are still waiting for the slides because is it okay from the admin? Hi. Muhammad Fazili. Okay, Cikgu Muhammad Fazili. And you guys are from which school? SMK Agama Kuala Selangor. No, hi.
From SMK Kuala Selangor.
SMK Kuala Selangor. Oh, okay. Hi, the host of this program. Rina, is the slide okay? Can you play it? Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year and happy being 18 years old. Right. Okay, nice. We got the slide here. So why don't we start right away? So I'm going to talk about sharing some speaking tips with you maybe you might have known some of these tips. You might have already started using all these tips, but why don't we just revise again, and maybe you can also share some of your ideas with your friends as well. So let's go to the next slide. So basically for speaking, there are 3 parts. You already know that there are 3 parts, and our learning targets will be is for you to be able to introduce themselves or yourself fluently. That is the first part. The second part is to talk about a topic given and elaborate each point or refer to the prompts given creatively and critically. So the next one is for part 3. I hope that you'll be able to discuss the topic and issue with your friend. Okay, because there is an issue given, you need to talk about it. You need to interact, but also give your points, a lot of like elaboration from each point. And you can give a lot of examples as well. So the next one is vibe check, and we have done this. I feel like you guys are so energetic, enthusiastic, feeling superb. So that's good, and I hope you can maintain the same energy until 12:30. Right, we move to getting to know each other. Normally, if this is online, like fully online, I would ask students to write down their short name and hobby. So for this one, I would like to have maybe one person as a representative. It could be just from one school to share your short name and hobby and share your ambition. Okay, anyone? One student. Why don't we start with SMK Kuala Selangor student first? Okay, anyone?
Yes, we have one representative.
Oh, that's cool. Right, we will listen to your friend. This is like a quick ice-breaking session. Okay, so everyone with me today, we've got a student from SMK Kuala Selangor. We'll be sharing his or her name and then hobby and ambition. Okay, Miss Rina, back to you.
Okay, yes.
All right, you are muted.
Okay.
Okay,
Sorry.
never mind. Your ambition is to be? Okay. I might have to ask your teacher to write down because it's echo. So I couldn't hear really well. So your teacher might have to write down in the chat box. Thank you so much for your bravery to come in front and share with us. Oh, streamer, you want to be a streamer? Okay, I've got these ambitions a lot with my students as well. They want to be streamer. They want to do a lot of YouTubing, vlogger. So that is great because you can make a lot of money. So we will talk about this later. Now we move to the next one. Why speak English? A very quick one. It is because it is an international language for you to network, social media, and for as a language of influence. So all these points that I've mentioned, you can also put or you can also talk about this when there is question on the importance of speaking English, the importance of learning English, because that was one of the questions for part 3 in Malacca last year trial SPM, if I'm not mistaken. So the slide I've given to your teacher, your teacher can send it to you, you can refer back. Right. Move on to the next one, how you can show your confidence. Right. First, when you talk, you need to have a clear voice, clear idea. Don't mumble. If you feel like you have a slow voice, whenever you want to talk, move a bit in front so that the assessor and interlocutor can hear you and your partner can hear you as well. And then relax, casual, but a bit serious. I mean, you try not to giggle, joke around with your friend, because that is unnecessary and that might disturb the process. So just relax, but be serious at the same time. And you need to be respectful as well. Listen to the instructions carefully, listen to your partner, don't jump in without proper notification or sign that you want to share your ideas. So we will discuss how you can tell your friends or tell the assessor that you want to share your ideas. And importantly, make appropriate eye contact. So look at the assessor, look at your friend when you are talking, and feel comfortable. Be and feel comfortable. Okay, next one. The scoring scheme or the speaking tips. So first, I would always ask my students to greet first. So what my students did, they would like, hi teacher or hello teacher, and then they continue answer the question. I think that is a very nice way to start. Sometimes you will be taking some time to think how to answer the question, right? So while you are thinking, you can say hello first, like hello teacher, hi teacher, I am Nur Shafika, and then you straight away try to think of the answer. So the next one, answer each question or the requirement. Try to organize your ideas, your points. So we will talk about how you organize this as well. Elaboration, state as many examples as you can. How you can give more examples is think about your surrounding. Relate to your own life, like what you are going through right now, you can relate it to your own life, because it shows that you are critical, you are creative, and you are giving interesting points and examples and elaboration. So we move to the next one. Thank you to Teacher Muhammad Faizal for helping me with the slides. So scoring system, you might not be able to see it clearly, which I hope you could still see it. We have 3 things: grammar, vocab, and communicative competence. So there are different bands or different level. If you are able to communicate with a good degree of accuracy in terms of grammar, basic grammar, okay. And then you can use some complex or difficult structures, for example, past perfect tense, present perfect tense. That would give you higher marks in terms of grammar, like the 5 and 6. Okay. So for this one, it's easy to get mark as long as you try to organize your ideas well and then you practice. If you practice, it will be easy for you to get marks for, especially for communicative competence, because you need to be able to express without hesitation, right? So you need to be a bit fluent, the flow, keep the flow nice, and you can get better marks. Okay, we are not going to go into details because unless you have the materials for this, that would be nice to go into details. If not, we move to the next one. Okay, next one. Thank you. Okay, so where are you now? Start thinking. Where are you now? Which band are you? Like previously, your teacher must have told you, you are in which band. You are doing great, but what you need to improve. So take all those suggestions, all those recommendations or points, input for you to move to the next one, to the next band or to the next level. Because this is until after your SPM. Do it because you need it. Okay, let's go to unpacking some of the ideas. So let's unpack grammar. So accuracy is important because you need to have a good degree of accuracy. Target the basic grammar so that there are many those are basic grammar that if you use correctly, it gives you good marks in terms of accuracy. And then the structure, good control of the structure. So sentence structure, correct sentence structure, and for connecting, you should be able to connect your ideas very well. Use connectors, for example, and, because. If you want to start with something like the second ideas, you can say, oh, after that, next, secondly. So use all this that you have learned in your writing, do it in your speaking as well. Let's unpack vocabulary. Are you guys copying, writing down, or is it okay if we move at this pace? Or you want me to go a bit slower? Up to you. I will listen to like suggestions.
Okay, from our school, they say okay.
Okay, all right, nice. So let's unpack vocabulary. So you must have a wide range. That's why it's always important to read a lot. And if you watch Netflix, if you listen to music, these days they have a lot of good vocabulary. Try to learn from this by writing down, jotting some of the words down in your vocab book. You can use your vocab book. Your teacher must be okay with that. So from there, you can try to use it in your speaking. For example, healing. But you need to use the word healing correctly. Don't just put in. You need to use it correctly. I want to heal myself from, okay, whatever. Okay, so you need to be able to use it in a sentence and in a good, suitable situation, to describe suitable situation. So be specific of your word choice. For example, if it talks about technology, so find specific words about technology. That is why one of the advice that I give to my students is that you can read, for example, one day, one topic about technology, about science. So choose one topic one day. Or maybe 1 week, you want to read only articles about health. So go for it. From there, you can learn all these specific vocab from all these articles. You are like internet savvy. You guys are the um, millennials. So you know how to use internet very well. Use it for your own good. And relevant meaning, because when you talk about it, it must have a relevant meaning to the requirement or to the topic. Let's unpack the next one, communicative competence. So communicative competence is like you being able to talk well, to express yourself, express your ideas appropriately. You can initiate or maintain and develop the conversation. At the same time, you need to be relaxed and make it look like you are native. It's not like native, it's like it is easy for you to talk about that topic. So the next one is for you to engage with the topic and relate the ideas to maybe your current situations, or maybe the current issues, whatever happening around you. And at the same time, you can also engage with your partner whenever you do the part 3 discussion especially. So we go to part 1 now. We go to part 1. So there are some tips with part 1. The first one is I would always ask my students to greet, the one I mentioned just now. So it is optional, but it is best to say as hi teacher, I am, what is your name? So you want to maintain this positive atmosphere. And it is how you would do when you meet people, right? You greet them first. So do that and then elaborate. Let's go to the next one. Elaborate. Avoid saying yes or no without elaboration. So whenever, sorry. Okay, thank you. So whenever the question is given, you try not to just say yes and stop. Unless you yes, stop for a while and then show that you are going to continue. You need to show that you are going to continue. If you feel like you are not sure, you can always like give me a second. You can say that to the assessor. So answer all questions in proper sentences. For example, it is given to you. The assessor will ask you, how are you? I am fine, thank you. For example, what is your hobby? My hobby is. So start with uh, the the point or question asked to you. You can take it back so that you form a proper sentence. Avoid pausing for too long. If you get stuck, be creative. How you can do that is just look around you, look at whatever in front of you. Let's say ask ambition. My students sometimes they don't have teacher, I don't have an ambition. So what you can do is look at me. What am I? Teacher. Straight away use that idea. Even if you don't want to be a teacher, but it's okay. This is for your speaking part one. You have to very quickly, spontaneously give your ideas. Right. The next one, we go to the question. So there are two phases. The phase one would be general introduction. It is to introduce yourself, give your personal information. For example, your birthday, like your teachers would have asked you, where did you stay or where do you stay? What is your full name? What is your short name? So personal information. What is your hobby or ambition, for example? The next one, phase two. Okay. Another phase one is this is example. You can introduce yourself. For example, where do you live? I live at or I live in. So you start with uh, a proper sentence. So I come from, where is it? How do you come to school? I walk to school. I go by motorcycle. This you can practice beforehand with your friends or with your partner. So before you're speaking, you know your partner. Sometimes you know your partner already. You can always talk to the same person. So you create this bonding with your partner, and it will make you feel comfortable because you know you have someone you have been talking to a lot. And next one is phase two. So phase two is on familiar topics like daily routines. What is your favorite subject? What is your favorite song? uh, what color do you like? Or sometimes the teacher would ask you, for example, I always ask my students, what do you do after you go back from school? Okay, tell me two things that you always do at night. So daily routines. Just if you play games, just say, oh, at night I always play games and watch movies before going to sleep. So just tell whatever you have been doing, whatever you know, you can just say it in this introduction part. Right. We move to the next one. Some of these examples. So this one, the materials has been given. I have given to your teacher. She will make sure. I believe that she will make sure, or they will make sure that everyone will get it soon. So for today, just a quick. Maybe we try one or two. Good morning. How are you? So your answer would be good morning. So, oh, madam, I am fine. Thank you. So these are some of the questions and some of the answers that you can practice. If the teacher asks you, what did you have for breakfast this morning? I had bread and sandwich. If you want to make it longer, I had sandwich and I also managed to pack some of it with me today. Okay, so it's okay. Take your time to share your answers with your assessor. Right. Okay, we move to the next one. Okay, we are going to play this game, a short one, this or that. So I feel like your teacher might need to be in charge of this because I could not see everyone. So it's a fun one. You just stand up if you choose red and sit down if you choose green. I'm going to show the slide, the this or that question. So you can stand up and you can sit down based on your choices. This is something that I saw on TikTok as well. This is what my friends did, and something I saw on TikTok, Instagram, or these days like you can do if you are um 21 years old, go to this side. If you are 25 years old, go to this side. So we are going to play almost similar to that game. Ready? Everyone ready?
Okay, ready.
Okay.
Yes.
Did I get stuck?
Yes.
Yes, right. Okay. Okay, let's play. Let's start now. The first question, please. Cikgu Muhammad Faizal. Which you can eat for a week. So think carefully. Which one do you want to eat for a week? If bread, you have to stand up. Biscuits, sit down. Oh, I saw people standing up because they want to eat bread for 1 week. Okay. There are so many type of bread. Sausage bread, sandwich. A lot of people love biscuits, so that's why they are sitting down. Okay. Right, next. Okay, everyone, you can sit down. Okay, let's move to the next one. What do you prefer to be, alien or vampire? So think carefully. You want to be alien, stand up. If you want to be a vampire, you can sit down. Everyone wants to be a vampire. No one wants to be an alien. If you are an alien, you can go on like the Marvel universe, Guardian of Galaxy. Okay, suddenly you want to be an alien. Okay. All right, next one. Would you rather work alone or work in group? Okay, people are standing up. Oh, you want to work alone? No group work. Okay, teachers can take notes of this. Your students' preferences, for example. Okay, next one. Do you like book? Stand up. If you like e-book, you can sit down. Oh, a lot of you like e-book. All right, move to the next one. Okay, for the next one. Would you rather be an influencer, stand up, or a doctor, sit down? Oh, okay, these are the future faces or future influencers. Cool. If you want to be an influencer, start thinking of what you want to do. What kind of things you want to show to people on social media. Okay, next one. Would you rather be a bird, stand up, or fish, sit down? Oh, a lot of you wants to be birds, okay, but mostly want to be fish, is it? Right. Interesting. Thank you for your cooperation. We have one last question. One last question. Which one is better? Which one is better? Okay, wait for the slide. Okay, which one is better? Rich, happy, or extremely rich, or very, very rich, but not that happy? Which one? Okay, rich, happy people can stand up. If you don't mind to be a bit unhappy, but you are very rich, like multi-billionaire, you can sit down. Nice. Okay, good. Many of you wants to be rich and happy. Okay. Thank you for your cooperation. Thank you for the teachers, to the teachers as well. Thank you to Cikgu Muhammad Faizal. So we move to the next one, part 2. Let's go, part 2. So the same, part 2, read first, which is optional. After you can do this after every part. Like, okay, we are going to move to the next part. Let's go to part 2. And then you can look at the question. When you want to start, you can hello teacher, and straight away start. Elaborate the same, avoid yes or no. For example, the question asks, did you go shopping, or did you frequently go shopping? So you can say yes. If you don't have any idea how to elaborate, remember proper sentence. Yes, I usually or I frequently go shopping when I have free time. Add something at the end. Give examples. So a lot of examples. Okay, for example, shopping. Think of the 5 questions. Where, who, when, why, okay, which. So where? Give maybe 3 or 5 places. Maiden, Tesco, mini market, eco shop. So just mention the examples. It shows that you have a wide ideas, or wide like critical thinking of what is happening around you. Means you know all these places around you. Okay, use connectors again and cohesive devices. Next, I would go shopping with my family members and friends. And friends. Add something. And brother, or with my sister and brother. So you just try not to stop at one example. Give a bit more. Give a bit more. So that would help you to, like add the relevancy in your ideas. Okay, the next one. We talk about how you can prepare. Okay, connectors and cohesive devices. I will share with you some of the examples after this. Okay, preparation. This one taken from a friend who is a guru Cemerlang. So she talked about this with the students. 50%, listen to your partner or listen to the assessor. 1 minute, talk about the topic individually. And then the last part, you must also answer question about your partner's topic. So remember, you are not going to talk only about your topic, but you will talk about your partner's topic. But your partner's topic, it does not to be how you talk about your topic, how you talk about your topic. It could be like a short one, maybe 2 sentences. It's okay. Okay. If your teacher has different ideas about this, they will definitely suggest you how to go about answering your friend's topic. So listen to your friends, always listen to your partner, because you can take some of his or her idea and use it when you are answering. For example, she talked about going to Maiden. Why don't you take the same ideas but talk going to Tesco? So listen carefully. When you are doing the exam, just be focused throughout the 15-minute session. Okay, we go to the next one. Okay, this is how you organize and making sure that your ideas are in good flow. So use connectors and cohesive devices. For example, fanboys, for, and, no, but, or, yet, so. For example, I go with my brother and sister. So use the connectors to organize your idea. If you feel like you want to state a different ideas, but sometimes my friends will join me. That would be nice because you are giving complex structure or another type of sentence structure which will give you better merit in your grammar section. Remember the grammar, vocab, communicative competence. Okay, the next one, some of the cohesive devices. For example, if you want to add something, you can say in addition, whatever you have learned to do in your writing, do the same thing in your speaking. First of all, in conclusion, so use the same ideas in your speaking. When you practice, keep practice using this in all your skill, speaking, writing. You are going to use it in a good like easily, so it will be easy for you. Furthermore, okay, because if not, some students, they might make a simple mistake. For example, if they want to add something but they use however, the same positive and but they use however is normally when you want to use something a bit different than the other sentence. For example, I am Nur Shafika and I am a teacher and I teach in SMK Dato' Abdul Rahman Yaakob. But sometimes they use however, I teach at SMK Dato' Abdul Rahman Yaakob. So different ideas, which is not suitable. I should use in addition or maybe um, furthermore or moreover. Okay, the next one, we go to the question. This is example from Negeri Sembilan speaking set about an unforgettable book. So sometimes in your part 3 writing, they ask you to review a book as well. So whatever you have done in your writing, you can use the same thing in your speaking. You are killing two birds with one stone. An unforgettable book, what is it about? So you explain about the book, about the synopsis, make it interesting. I like it because it has a plot where the character turn into a beautiful swan. And make sure you give the title and the author's name. If you don't remember the title, just make any title. In front of me right now, I have my laptop. Okay, so the title that I'm going to make about the book is the laptop in a book. It is nonsense, but it's okay. Who would question it? It might be a legit title, right? We never know. So use it. You don't remember the author. What is your best friend's name? Amira. Okay, Amira Zainal is the author. So right away, think whatever you could see around you and whatever you could think, you just say it. So there would always be 4 points or requirements. Use these prompts to help you, and at the same time, you can add more ideas. We move to the next one. Another type of question, a present you receive. So your friend talk about book, but you have a question on a present you receive. You can get that idea. Like a present I received is a giant book. or a book, and it is very special. You need to make it special. You need to add something more interesting to show that it is a special present, for example. So from there, you can talk about the name of the title of the book. So your friend talk about laptop in a book. So you saw your assessor has a handbag. Okay. You can say, okay, the book entitled handbag, book, and shoes. I have a book named handbag, book, and shoes. So that is already right. The next one, how to start. Let's go to the next one, how to start. Is it okay? Is everyone okay right now? Okay, but you are, yes, you are focusing. I could see you are
Okay.
focusing. Cool. Okay, how to start? This I hope you can see, but if not, you can always look through the PowerPoint later or the slides later. So the one I would like to tell you about is, what is it? Try to make it interesting when you want to start your point. I would like to talk about, hello teacher, I would like to talk about an unforgettable book that I have read last year in 2022. Make it longer. What is the year? 2022, 2021. So let me tell you about an unforgettable book. Let me tell you about a special present that I have received from my father. That is a book. Okay. So you can use all this to start. These are some of the examples. If you want to make it more advanced, you can say there are so much things to share. But first, let me tell you about the synopsis of the book, about the plot in the book, the storyline in the book. Right. You don't have to copy down. If you want to note down, you can, but later on, you can just go through the slides again. Make sure you do some revision before your exam. Okay, let's go to the next one. Responding. For example, the question on talk about a book you have read. I'm going to talk about the book that I have read. Add an adjective. I'm going to talk about an amazing book. Just right now, for example, special present, right? So add that special, amazing, awesome present, wonderful present, add adjective. Try to add that. Sometimes when you try to say it spontaneously, maybe you suddenly don't have the idea to do so. But you can take your time. Okay, take about few seconds to organize your idea and then uh, talk about it. So within that few seconds, try to think of an adjective that is suitable to describe, to use with the item. It could be book. Sometimes you have to talk about song, movie. So if song, a very um, beautiful or nice song. Okay, present. Recently I have received a present. Simple. Okay, go for something more advanced because I believe you have done a lot of this so many times. So maybe you already like master the first part. Recently I have received a present. Definitely you can do it. If you haven't tried the next one, it was my birthday recently, and I have received a wonderful present from a special person. You can try this one. Add something in front, add something in the middle, add something at the end of your sentence. So all this refer to the requirement. The prompts given, the bullet points given, those are useful to help you organize your ideas and to elaborate your ideas and to give you for you to give more examples. Right, let's move to the next one. Okay, pause to think. So sometimes I do have feelers as well. Like I do have that as well. So if you have that, you can replace with let's see. Don't take too long. Think about like, well, actually, I take your time. Avoid these feelers, but use all these words. It's difficult to say all these phrases. Hang on a moment. Let me think for a second. Give me a second. When you say that, the assessor will definitely give you a second to think or to organize your ideas. So it's okay. If you are not sure about something, I'm not sure about that, but I would like to try to tell you about what is it. If you are not sure about something, it's okay. Say it, but then take your time to elaborate that idea, or maybe think of something similar that you understand. Okay, let's move to the next one. These are more examples that your teacher has it. They will, she or he, they will send it to you later. Right. Celebrity, talk about favorite celebrity. Celebrity or influencer is okay. Just say it. If you like K-pop, Blackpink, so choose one. Lisa or what? Jennie, choose one and talk about the person. Like this one, example given is Lisa from Blackpink. Family member, normally mother, right? It's okay, talk about mother. Even if mother, you always talk about your mother, you always write about your mother, it's okay. Talk about your mother. Because everyone has different mother. So it is interesting to listen to other people, how they see or what they think about their mother. Okay. If, for example, what activity do you do with your family member? Cooking. I always cook with my mother. Give examples of what food you cook with your mother. If you cook curry, chicken curry and fish curry. Okay, give 2 examples. I always cook asam pedas, for example. Asam pedas, we put, I've learned from my mother to add more chili paste. So you can describe the moment that you had with your mother while doing the activity. That would make your ideas more interesting, and the assessor who is listening to you will feel very happy to know that you are able to be creative and critical when explaining your idea. Okay, we move to the next one. But before that, do you want a break? 5 minutes? Or you want to play first?
Let's go.
Play. Let's play. Okay, let's play. So this is a bit similar, but different types of questions. So I would rather, and different things that you have to do. If you agree, thumbs up. If you disagree, X. Okay? Thumbs up, X. Thumbs up, X. Okay. So far, before that, are you okay with part 2? Yes, okay, well done.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go with this one. First question. I would rather play games for the rest of my life than travel. X, if you disagree, thumbs up. If you agree, you would rather to play games for the rest of your life than going out traveling. X, Oh, oh, a lot of thumbs up and some are like both thumbs up and X. SMK Sungai Burung, right? I saw you. Okay. Oh, a lot of X. Well done. So let's move to the next one.
Teacher Shafika, your microphone is not on.
Is it okay? All right. I would rather confess my feelings whenever I have the chance to than not. Oh, a lot of you want to confess your feeling. Yes. All right, cool. Yes, you should confess your feelings when you have the chance to. Okay, can I drink water for a while? Give me few seconds. All right, next one. Study hard. I would rather study hard than play hard. Okay, if you want to study hard, thumbs up. If you feel like you want to play hard then study hard, this one. All right, mixed reactions. Okay, but the key is balance. Study hard and at the same time you can play hard as well. So it's like a way of rewarding yourself after you study very hard. Right, next question. Be handsome or beautiful. I would rather be handsome or beautiful than funny. If you feel like I don't mind, I want to be handsome and beautiful. I don't care about being funny. Time's up. If you feel like being funny is more important, you can give an X. Okay, which one? X. Oh, you wanna be funny. Funny is more important than that. Okay. Alright. Cool. The next one. Last one. Be the oldest sibling than the youngest. Oh, you don't want to be the oldest. Okay, some people want to be the oldest. Maybe people who are the oldest right now, they want to be the youngest and vice versa. All right. Thank you so much for responding. All right. Before we move to part 3, 5 minutes break.
So are we taking 5 minutes break, Miss Shafika?
Yes.
Alright, so for now, let us taking breaks for about 5 to 10 minutes before we continue with the session. I guess everyone are already drained of energy because of all the focus and attention you give just now. So enjoy your breaks. So later, after 5 minutes, we're going to continue with the lesson.
At the same time, if you have any questions you want to ask, you can come in front and then ask because I'll be here. Is the pace okay with everyone?
Okay.
Okay. So, because it's different, right? When doing it physically. What is the question just now? Oh, I was asking if any of the students have question or things they want to share, they can do it within the 5 to 10 minutes break that we have right now. All right, I've got 3 questions. The first one, can we use our first language for greetings? Like, is it selamat pagi? I think it is better. Sorry, I think it is better or preferable to use English because it's like in the English test, right? So it is better like good morning, hi. Even if hi, it's okay as well. Assalamualaikum or Assalamualaikum. If the assessor is a Muslim, yes, of course you can use Assalamualaikum. How to elaborate better? So how to elaborate better? Use connectors to connect your idea with your examples. So you want to, for example, for part 2 about book, right? They ask you the type of book or the genre. So think about the name of the title of the book is what is it? What I have right now with me, um, Idle Burning. So the title of the book is Idle Burning, and the genre is what is it? So you try to uh, add one more idea whenever you give your point. Should we speak longer or make it precise? I would say make it precise and concise first, and then make it longer. Make it longer by giving elaboration or example, because precise and concise is important, but you also want to show that you have creative and critical ideas, because if you look at the assessor scoring scheme just now, I'm checking mine again. Okay, it says that the person can maintain and develop conversation with ease. So when the communicative competence, you need to be able to maintain, initiate, maintain, develop with ease. So develop is where for you to speak longer, giving more ideas. Apart from for the communicative competence, also say that express is or himself or herself. So uh, I believe that when you want to give ideas, when you express yourself, normally you would talk or you would share longer ideas, right? Develop more ideas from there. So that is one way to get good marks for your communicative competence as well. If they are unable to, I hope this helps. But if you have a different ideas or suggestions, you can jump in and tell me so that I can learn from you as well. If they are unable to answer any questions given, can we ask other simple question in order to make them talk, answer? But the questions, yes, yes, of course. Because that's what I do with my students as well. If it takes too long for them to answer certain question, I would simplify, because the question given is in a general level. So sometimes we have to suit it with the students level a bit, but not not too much maybe, because it's still a test, right, instead of practice. So just enough. Thank you, Cikgu Siti Syazwani from SMK Tanjung Karang, and Cikgu Muhammad Faizal from SMK Kuala Selangor. Thank you. SMKA Kuala Selangor. Oh, a different one, SMKA. Yes, Cikgu Wirda Hayu. Cici Wirda Hayu.
Miss Shafika, the 5 minutes
Yes.
over. So do you want to we continue with the lesson?
Yes,
Or
of course. Or maybe one last question from Teacher Widahayu. I think she wanted to ask something. Oh, Sekolah Agama Menengah Tanjung Karang. I see. Oh, that's why I say if the candidates seem to be nervous and hesitate a lot, is it going to affect on their marks? I would say yes, because if you look at communicative competence, if the candidate show little hesitation, he or she can get 5. If a lot of hesitation, it will go down. Like some hesitation, 3, and then it will depends on their level of hesitation. I would say like level of hesitation, and how hesitate they were or they are. But if you want to help, you can simplify the questions and maybe prompt 1 or 2 words. But yes, it is going to affect their communicative competence mark. Okay, I hope that helps you in a way. Miss Alia, maybe you can start now.
Alright, thank you. So dear student, your break is over. So let us continue the lesson for part 3. And I would like to pass the attention to Miss Shafika. So please welcome.
All right, thank you so much. So I hope you guys are refreshed, re-energized. Okay, I got my word mixed up. So I hope you guys are fine and we can continue with our part 3. Right. As usual, I would suggest greeting, optional. Okay. Elaboration, give examples, give proper sentence, use connectors, cohesive devices. But just a quick one, when you use connectors, don't just continue all your sentence in one sentence using connectors. You need to know where to stop, where to pause for a while to continue with another sentence, to show that you have a good flow of ideas, and that is one way of how conversation works. Okay. Next one, what we have for part 3 is interaction. So you need to interact with your partner because it is a discussion type. So you need to interact a bit with your partner. You don't have to interact like you are having a full conversation, but maybe in between of giving your ideas and opinions, and you want to show that you know how to balance the conversation. So you don't just take the whole, let's say, 5 minutes to yourself. So you need to give some time for your partner to share their ideas as well. So that is why, one of the reasons why I told you to always talk with your partner, engage, and because you will be able to learn about your partner better in a way that when she wanted to stop, what would she do or he do? What would she or he do if she wanted to stop? She would maybe make a gesture like using hand gesture. So if you know, you are able to straight away continue after that. So get interact always with your partner. That is one way of preparing before the exam. All right, the next one. Right, turn taking. So the same, just like balancing the conversation, you keep turn. So when you are talking, okay, express your thought. Show that you want to express more ideas by using I want to add more, or I have more to add, so that the partner knows that you are still talking and will not interrupt you. But take turn at the same time, take turn to give points so that you show balance in the conversation. So when you are the speaker, you listen well. When you are the listener, your partner will listen to you. So these are some of the things that in a conversation that you should know. Keep turn and take turn, so that you will not interrupt your partner and your partner will not interrupt you. Okay, we move to the strategy. Some of the ideas. Oh, it's like, okay, that's fine. Some of the ideas is that use non-verbal cues to indicate who will be speaking. You can give hand, like, would you like to continue? Or use verbal cues, say it. Can I continue? Can I say something? Okay. And last one, listen to the intonation of your partner to know when it is your turn to speak. If normally in a normal conversation, normally when your partner has started to, like, towards the end, maybe slow down a bit, maybe it is your turn to speak. But it depends on people. We don't know. So it is best to, if you have finished talking, just you can share your ideas. Why don't you share your ideas? So use verbal and non-verbal cues better. Try to avoid that guessing, because when that includes in discussion part, like how you interact, engage with your partner. If you look here in communicative, the answering scheme, the scoring scheme given, later you can have a look again. There's part on initiate and maintain. So that is include on how you initiate your discussion or maintain your discussion. Okay, the next one. I would like to mention there's also part on ask for clarification. If you don't understand, you can ask your friend to clarify to you. Or I would like for clarification from you. I would like you to explain me about this. Sometimes you don't have ideas, right? You don't have example to give. You can ask that to your friend and then continue from there. So you are helping one another. Okay, the next one, question. So this is example of the speaking set from STF, Sekolah Tun Fatimah. Why is it better to have home cooked meals? Okay, what I would always suggest with my students would be, you can take 3 and the other person can take another 3. Okay, and some students, they prefer to elaborate all 3, and then they would give the partner to elaborate all 3. Some students, they love to take turns, elaborate one and then their friend one. So I am that one, I'm not sure which one is better? But I don't mind students' preferences in terms of this. Okay, as long as they don't take their friends or their partner's time too much of it, so that they give enough time for their partner to also contribute their ideas. Okay, save cost. So if you saw words like cost, okay, think about money. Right away, think about money. Save cost. It is better to have home cooked meals to save costs. For example, I can save money. So straight away think of what is the meaning of the word and add relevant vocab. Healthy ingredients. Okay, healthy. Straight away you can think of vegetables, good protein. So take from the question, it is better to have home cooked meals because we can cook healthy, or we can put healthy ingredients such as vegetables, fish, which has enough protein in our meals. Furthermore, if you want to add to another idea, add that one. Furthermore, shall we elaborate all the ideas? This one question from teacher Widahayu. Shall we elaborate all the ideas given? What of the candidates elaborate only 4 of them? This is basically just prompts. So for me, they don't have to elaborate all. It is best if they can elaborate all. But if they elaborate only 4, make sure they give enough elaboration and examples. Not just use or maximize the time given. Because sometimes the reason why students could not elaborate all 6 is because they talk about 2 points extensively, means with a lot of examples given. That is good. So I believe there is no right or wrong for that, as long as the students can elaborate well the points that they are talking about. If you have a different idea, different things that you have heard about this, you can share with me as well. Thank you. Thank you for the question. Right. The next one, let's go to the next question. Okay, why do people travel? So travel, if you see on Instagram, there are a lot of travel reels, TikTok videos, people traveling. So think about that when you are answering this question. Imagine, okay, for realization, to visit new places, give examples of new places that they can visit. Why they can visit new places? You can recycle, let's say, to gain knowledge. You can recycle to gain knowledge with a lot of questions. To gain knowledge when you travel, to gain knowledge when you read, to gain knowledge when you watch documentary. So find common words or common phrases that you can use for several questions, to answer several questions. I sometimes discuss this with my students, like what are the common phrases you can use with almost all questions. So think about that, write down somewhere so that you can recycle this. And whenever you don't have idea, you can use this. From there, you can elaborate according to the question. So to get new knowledge about new places, such as when we go to the museums. If books, to gain new knowledge about information, for example, on history or on current issues. Okay. So that is one of the reasons why common phrases important, and then elaborate from the common phrases, read articles based on themes or based on your interests. Okay, because if you find it interesting, you'll be able to remember better. And you can try to recycle whatever you have read with other things. That is how you can do your revision meaningfully and effectively. Okay, I hope these tips might help you. So we go to the next one. What if I am not sure? So if you are not sure about something, if they ask you difficult questions about crimes, for example, I've got crime question that my students, some of them have difficulty answering. Some questions about debit card, credit card, because they have not used credit card and debit card yet. So what if you got this question? Repeat the question. Credit card is important because what is it? Let's say the point, you can use it when you want to buy something. And I think that point is correct. You try to add example because I can buy my favorite items using credit card. Think of something simple. You don't have to go specific about credit card. Think of buy. Okay, hold the word buy, and then from there, you elaborate. Okay, so credit card related to buy. Try to imagine a mind map here in your head. Credit card. Okay, the point buy. So the word buy too, you elaborate. You are not sure how credit card works? That's fine. Okay. Show agreement. Oh, I agree that credit card is important because you want to buy something, you need to use it. Okay. Show agreement. You can show this agreement as well, but if you want to show this agreement about something that you are not sure, it will be a bit difficult to elaborate. So if you are not sure about the topic, show agreement. I agree that. Okay. If you feel like, oh, very like you cannot do it, you got stuck there, quickly move to the next point. Okay. Or you can state its importance. I agree that credit card is very good. I believe that credit card is important. So you just use this for other points as well. It's okay, but try to hold the keywords. Okay, kalau important, why is it important? Important because remember buy tadi, we can buy expensive items. You don't know the word expensive. We can buy items such as branded items. Give examples of brands. Gucci, Prada. Okay, so relate to whatever you know, the vocab that you have, just use in your speaking. Okay, the next one. Okay, this one is from PPD Batang Padang, Perak. So example of the question, why do we need friends? So there are 6 points. And then example of conversation between the candidate, why do we need friends? You can ask your questions. You can ask your friend that question. Hello, my name is Shafika, and I would like to ask you a question on why do we need friends? So why do you think we need friends? Okay, you can do that because you want to interact with your partner, and then your friend can answer. After that, you take. I think that is correct because for me, we need friends so that we will not be lonely. So these are some of the guides or examples of how the conversation can go, or can like you can have that conversation with your partner. And I have given to your teacher. You can have a look, revise later. If you feel this is helpful, not too hard for you, you can try to practice this with your friends. If you feel like you want to make it simpler so that it will be easier for you to remember. Try to make some notes how to make this simpler. Okay, so you can revise from the examples given. Right, the next one, there is another example. Continuation. The continuation. So your teacher will always ask you, the assessor will ask you your opinion, because we have this question asking the students like critical or hot question. Okay, so start your ideas with, in my opinion, I agree, because in my opinion, I think it is true, because. So try when the question asks about opinion, use the opinion phrase. Right, let's go to the next one. Suggested way to conduct a discussion. Okay, this one is basically the first person can start, and then the first person can also ask question to your partner, and then you can take turns. Okay, you can have a look at this later. And the last one, you have to make decision of which one is the most important. That is the opinion or critical issue or critical question part. Okay, let's go to how to start. Reading optional. I would like to introduce the topic for today's discussion. Today, the topic is about what is it? The topic for the discussion is what is it? So you can straight away, when they give you the 20 seconds preparation time, straight away ask your friend who wants to start. Okay, and make sure you have prepared to start, because you don't want to like keep quiet and then your friend look at you, you look at your friend, because that will waste a bit of time. So if your friend say, oh, you are going to start, so you prepare straight away. When the assessor said you can start now, today, hello, my name is what is it? Today we will be discussing the topic, what is it? Right. You can add adjective like it is a very interesting topic to discuss, and we would like to talk about this in more details. Okay, next one. So how to start? You can organize your idea. So to begin with, because you want to add the first idea, first of all. Okay. Just like how you do your essay, you organize your idea, you use cohesive connectors. So that is how you organize your idea when you speak as well. Other than that, the point about what is it, you elaborate. So when you start with a good starter or phrase, it will make the flow easier to understand and easier to follow. Your friend will get the notes. Oh, okay, my friend already talking about the first topic. Now she is talking about the second topic. Okay, or the second point. Sorry, second point. So you are helping your friend as well. Okay, let's go to the next one. How to agree. So how to agree? I agree with you. I agree with your point. It is true. It is certainly true. I think that is a very good point. But make sure that you show a bit of uh, action as well, because you don't want like, I agree with you. Good point. You want to make it like you are having a good conversation. I agree with you. I think you are correct. I like your point. Okay, so that is a very significant point. That is a very relevant point. Use the word relevant in your essay, in your speaking. Exploit the word. Use as many times as you can. Okay. So whatever words that you have learned, you find it interesting, use it as many times as you can, so that it will be uh, like easy for you. Okay, the next one, how to disagree. So you don't have to agree to all the things. You can disagree as well. You just need to know how to say like, I disagree with your point. So I'm sorry, I don't agree with you, or I don't agree with you because I have a different point. If you don't agree, make sure you add your reason or you add your point why you don't agree. I have to disagree with you because what is it? I don't think it is true because I believe that reading will give you a lot of benefits. I beg to differ. I have a different point, and then you share your point. Okay, so that your partner can agree and disagree with you again. Okay, it shows that you are engaging and you are interacting very well in that discussion. Okay. Also show that you are critical while your friends are giving, while your friend is giving her or his point, you are critically thinking of that point. So it comes under impression of the assessor as well. But that is not really important. It will basically, what is important is how you give your points and what kind of points you are talking about. Okay, I hope you can follow me. Right, we are almost towards the end. Asking for opinion. Let's go to ask for opinion. How you want to ask your friends for his or her opinion. Okay, but make sure your friend would be able to answer it. Okay, so that you don't surprise your friend. Suddenly you ask for opinion and then your friend like, okay, I don't know about this. So engage with your friend beforehand. Like before, this is like preparation time, and ask first whether do you think is it okay if I ask opinion? I ask for your opinion on certain topic if they ask me about this. If your friend okay, means she is ready to answer even if any topics are given to you. Okay. Next slide, please. Asking for opinion. Okay, so there are several ways. Can I know your opinion about this? Okay. And your friend can let's say if your friend asks you to ask for your opinion, you can elaborate your friend's opinion. Give a bit more example. It does not have to be a different point. You can just continue. So for example, your friend talked about home cooked meal just now, save cost. Okay, she said that they can save she can save money. So you said yes, I agree because I think I can buy other things using that money that I have saved. So you continue from your friend's point or elaboration. Okay, and then you can use other phrases like, could you share your view? What do you think about this? Do you have a different idea? Okay, use all this with your partner. If you feel like you get stuck, you don't know how to give more examples or what more examples you can give, you can ask your friend to give you examples. Do you think you can give more examples? And then when after your friend has given his or her examples, you can add more. Oh yes, I would like to add more examples to that, because sometimes you get idea from your friends. Okay, last one is on how we can end a discussion. So we have learned how to start, and then in the when you are in the discussion, how to agree, how to disagree, how to have a flow in your idea, how to ask for opinion. How you can end your discussion is you can say that I believe we have come to a decision that uh, save cost is the most important point when you or important reason why people cook their meals. Okay. Or therefore, we have arrived at the conclusion that it is safe to say that we both agree that if you feel like this is too long, you can just say we agree. We believe that. Okay. or I think. If you feel like you want to end by giving your own idea, you can do so. So it depends on the assessor's question given to you or your friends or both of you. Okay. These are the things that you can practice. You still can practice, try to remember these phrases so that you can use in your speaking test later. Okay. This will mark the ending of our answering technique today. I hope it helps. This sharing might give you some inputs on how you can make your speaking better. If you feel like you have other ideas, you can share with your friends as well. Okay, materials will be given. Don't worry about it. You are able to do your revision on your own or with your teacher later. Thank you so much. I hope you have like a good time listening to the tips.
Oh,
All right, so
thank you, teacher.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Thank you so much. You are welcome and thank you. It's my pleasure to be here with you guys. Okay. Thank you as well.
okay, so thank you to Ms. Shafika for the wonderful and fruitful sharing session regarding on how to answer questions for paper 3 focusing on the speaking part just now. Before we end the program, I would love to invite Puan Nurul Huda binti Shidi as the Pegawai SISC Plus Bahasa from PPD Kuala Selangor to give a few words. Please welcome.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. Thank you Madam Chairperson, respected teachers and beloved SPM candidates of 2022. I do not plan to give a very long speech as I know you are trying your best to prepare for your upcoming SPM exam. Now, my advice to you is just please take good care of yourselves. Yeah, make sure you have sufficient rest. Yeah, and be careful on the road. Don't go repeating, yeah. Okay, all the best. Bye.
Thank you to Puan Nurul Huda for the lovely words. But that I hope with today's session, it will help you in preparing for your SPM examination, inshallah, and good luck. Last but not least, I would like to express my gratitude to thanks to all students and also Miss Nur Shafika for conducting and joining the program. My last word for all of you, let us struggle together in achieving the best result in SPM examination, especially for the English paper. We will meet again. Bye and Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam. Bye. Best of luck, everyone. And take care. Thank you. Thank you, PPD Kuala Selangor. Thank you, SMK Kuala Selangor. Thank you, all teachers.
Thank you, Puan Shafika. Bye.
Bye.